and welcome to Kids Corner on Armstrong Channel 20. I'm Miss Krista, and I'm so excited today to be at South Range Elementary School with Mrs. Fullerton's and Mrs. Stewart's kindergarten classes. We're going to learn all about stars today. Have you ever heard of a rock star, a pop star, stars in your eyes, stars in the sky? Of course you have. We all love stars. We're going to talk all about stars in our story by Mary Lynn Ray. After that, I'm going to teach you a great song called 13 Stars Up in the Sky. We're going to see if your stars twinkle. And after that, we're going to do a great craft, Starry Night bookmarks, so that as you learn to read or as you continue to read, you'll always have a special bookmark to remind you how special stars are. I hope you love our book, our song, and our craft. And if you would like Armstrong to come to your school, have a grown-up email us at channel20, that's channel20.agoc.com. Enjoy your day, enjoy our program, and I think I can hear the classes. Let's go see if they're at the door. Do you get to learn how to use your brain? Yes, and that's you need forever, right? Some people don't use it as well as others, but everyone tries. What about your ears? What do you train your ears to do in kindergarten? To learn, very good. And what else do you learn with your ears? What do you learn? To listen, very good. You learn to learn and listen with your ears. What do you learn to do with your hands? What do you learn to do with your hands? Do you learn to keep them to yourself in kindergarten? You sure do. What else do you learn with your hands?
Clap with your hands and touch.
Oh, that's right. Very good, my dear friends. And we're going to do something very special with our hands during our song. What else do you learn with your hands?
Hug people.
Oh, you learn to hug people. Very good. What else do you learn with your hands, you in the blue? Yep.
To write.
To write. Excellent job. Very good. What else do you do with your hands? Yes, what do you learn?
Pencils.
Pencils. Very good. You learn to hold a pencil, and what else? What else do you learn with your hands?
Pencils. To raise your hand.
To raise your hand. My goodness, our hands are so important, aren't they? What do you learn to do with your mouths? What do you learn to do with your mouths?
Keep them closed when you eat.
Keep them closed when you eat. Very good. What else do you learn with your mouths? To eat. Very good. What else?
You talk.
You learn to talk. Yes, very good. What else do you learn? Do you learn to whisper? Because it's important, especially when others are trying to work on something, to be quiet so you can keep their focus. What about your eyes? What do you learn to do with your eyes in kindergarten? What do you learn to do with your eyes?
Look at people.
You learn to look at people. What else do you do with your eyes? To blink. Very good. What else do you do?
To look.
To look. Very good. What else do you do with your eyes? You know what? You learn to look, but you also learn to think with your eyes. Because when you see something, you don't just say, oh, there's a clock in the back of the room. You say, oh, this clock says that it's still morning time. And it tells you maybe how soon it is till lunch, or how soon it is till bedtime, right? Well, do you know what you see at night? It's dark. Let's say it's dark out, but there's some lights on in the house, so it's not scary dark. What do you see at night?
A flashlight. A flashlight.
The moon, you see the moon, you see a flashlight. What do you see at night?
An owl.
An owl. Oh, I love owls. What do you see, polka dot girl?
Stars. Stars.
Stars, do you? Who loves the stars?
I do.
I love to see the stars right now, and you can see the stars when it's not cloudy out. They're real bright right now. It looks like 100,000 stars in the sky.
Babies are in there. There's many in the stars.
You're right. And what did you say?
There's babies in there.
There's babies in the stars. That's awesome. And you're twinkling like a star right now, aren't you, with your twinkly sweater on and your twinkly headband? What about you?
Do you love stars?
Shooting stars. Who's ever seen a shooting star?
I did.
Did you make a wish?
Yes.
Whenever you see a shooting, when you see it go, shoom, you got to make a wish real quick. Yeah.
When I sleep on my trampoline.
You slept on your trampoline. Are you serious? And did you see lots of stars while you were bouncing and looking up in the sky?
Yes, I saw one too.
Oh, dear heavens.
It's about low high to that.
Isn't it so cool? And when the stars are out, does it make the sky brighter?
Yes.
It's not as scary when the stars are out, right? And the moon, when the moon is real big. I love the stars and the moon, and I'm so excited to share it with you today. Who knows what my name is, since we've not been formally introduced? Who knows what my name is? What's my name? It starts with a miss. It ends with a ta. What's my name?
Miss Christy.
Very close. It's Miss Krista. And I am from Armstrong. And I get to come to a different school with Mr. Greg almost every week so that we can see wonderful kids and big, beautiful smiles and share lots of stories with you. And I'm so excited to be with your class today, with Mrs. Fullerton's and Mrs. Stewart's class at South Range Elementary.
I have some Armstrong commercials on my TV.
You do? There's probably a lot of Armstrong commercials on your TV, huh? Who has a dog?
I have two.
You do? You do?
I have four. I have 10.
Oh, who has a cat? Who
I
has a pet goldfish? Who has a pet hamster?
I do.
Who has a fake hamster?
I do.
Who has a Zuzu pet? And sometimes I step on it on accident and it squeaks and then I get scared. Who has
A bunny?
who has a pet bunny? That's a good one.
I do.
Who has a pet squirrel?
I do.
Who has a pet tarantula? Who has a pet rock?
I do.
Who has a lucky rock? And sometimes you put it in your pocket. That's right. Who has a pet star?
I have a.
Well, at the end of today, you are all going to have stars to take home. I want to read to you a very wonderful book called Stars. And this was written by Mary Lynn Ray. A star is how you know it's almost night.
How come?
We're going to go through that. Are you ready? As soon as you see one, there's another.
Where?
And another.
Right there?
Uh-huh. And the dark that comes doesn't feel so dark.
Right there?
Are you learning about stars right now?
Yes.
I know. I heard you're learning about the solar system right now. What if you could have a star? They shine like little silver eggs you could gather in a basket. Except you know you can't. Not really.
Or you could see the Big Dipper.
You could see the Big Dipper. That's the name of a character in a show that I love on television. His name is Dipper. Who knows what show I'm talking about? What show am I?
From off of Gravity Falls.
Yep, from Gravity Falls. That's right. I think that Dipper and Mabel would love the story from Gravity Falls. And the grandpa, huh? Great Uncle Stan. Grunkle, they call him, huh? Grunkle Stan.
Or Wendy.
Oh, and Wendy, you're right. Wow. Do you guys like TV?
Yeah.
Wow. That works out well for me because I worked for a company that provides TV, so thank you. But you can draw a star on shiny paper and cut around it. Then you can put it in your pocket. Having a star in your pocket is like having your best rock in your pocket.
Can I see?
but different. Because a star is different from a rock.
A rock?
Pin a star on your shirt and you can be sheriff. Put a star on a stick and you've made a wand. If you hold a wand the right way, you might see a wish come true. Not always, only sometimes.
Only sometimes.
We never know about a wish. So we made star bookmarks. And this one belongs to Landon.
I'm like